All right, welcome back for yet another 4Runner video. So in this one, I'm going to be working on the back. In particular, I am going to be working on the parking brake. Now, when I put the parking brake all the way down, the vehicle still kind of rolls, so we need to tighten up our parking brake. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to loosen all of these up. So they should be, maybe not finger, well, that one is. I've cracked all of these open. The birds are just loving it today. So cracked all those open. I've already got the jack underneath. I got it on the pumpkin right now. So now that I have them all cracked, we're gonna lift the vehicle up just so the rear tires are off the ground. And we're gonna see how well that they spin. Now, once we get them off the ground and we spin them, we should be able to get just the slightest amount of rub. So we got both off the ground, perfect. Put your jack stands up, cough, cough. And when we come back over to the wheel, we should be able to turn it and hear the slightest amount, which it does sound like we're getting, but I could also be just hearing the brakes. So your brakes have their own separate mechanism from your emergency brake. So your emergency brake is actually on the inside for these 4Runners, so inside this big old drum here, and these are your rear brakes. So now that I hear that, let's go ahead and take the wheel off and we can inspect at least our rear brakes. And now that we have the wheel off, you can see there are a bunch of holes around here. The top hole and the bottom hole. You want to try to make this as even up and down as you can, which I'm slightly off. But there's going to be two holes, as you can see. You have the solid holes, and then you have holes that are not. So you need to figure out which one is fully through and which one is not. So this top one up here, see how it stops? There's nothing behind there. It is a hole, unlike this one. And then down here, we have another one that goes all the way through. This is the one that we want on the bottom. If you can, shine a light through here and you'll be able to see the little geared wheel. I am not able to do that because it's too sunny out here. I'll never be able to get a good shot of it inside there. So there's a good shot. It's really hard for me to get my phone and light. You can see there's a wheel right there. And that wheel is what you want to be turning. You have to do a few rounds, unless your wheels are very far off. Like I've been spinning mine a few times and still haven't gotten it. I mean, if I can still get it and rotate it like that, like it's not tight enough. So I want to get it to the point where it's basically locked up to where I cannot move it by hand. And then you back it off a little bit until you can move it by hand. That's exactly where you want it. So if you want to tighten these, you're going to have to spin it like this. So when you put it in, you're going up. You're spinning the wheel that way, if that makes any sense at all. So you're gonna stick it here at the bottom, get the gear, and turn it up until you get to the point where this thing doesn't move at all. Of course, if it didn't move at all at the beginning, you need to loosen up both sides, because if you spin this wheel, that wheel's gonna spin. So if that one's locked up, this one's gonna be locked up. You won't be able to spin here because that one's holding it. So make sure in the beginning they're both freely spinning, which they were, but now I can't move this one. So this one is locked up. So now I need to loosen it up until I can just get a bit of drag on here. That way I know the shoes are just up against the inside in here. So when I hit the emergency brake on the inside, it's gonna give as much pressure as possible. And once you get the driver's side, we're gonna come over here to the passenger side and do the same thing. Line it up, straight up and down until you see the gear, and then you're going to go up. You're gonna put it down, and then you're gonna spin the wheel up. By doing that, that's going to tighten this side until it gets locked, which I just got it to the lock position. Now I'm gonna go the other way to loosen it up just enough to till it starts spinning again, and we will be done. And once we are done with both sides, we can throw the wheels back on. I've got my 21 millimeter ready to tighten everything back up. But first, I need to get the torque specs, which apparently is 83 on these bad boys. So let's go ahead and get these tight. Now that we have all of the tires back on, everything's tightened back up, and our drum brakes, or emergency brakes, are right where they should be, I still have the vehicle jacked up. So, should be able to just spin the tire, totally fine. So now, the next thing, the second point of adjustment, is the parking brake. And as you can see, I currently have it on. 1, 2, 3, 4 clicks in is what I had it on, and I'm still able to spin this. So that lets me know this is right where it needs to be, but it's not engaging enough when I'm doing that. So it's kind of twofold. Either this has too much slack because it stretches over time, or these are not aligned properly. So this is a very old vehicle, don't know if this has ever been done, but those were definitely not in the right place, and this is definitely too slack. Even when I have 4 clicks into it, which is about halfway down, it's not. If I push it all the way down, I can't move it by hand, but if I hit a little bit of the gas, it'll move. So it's not very good if I do plan on having some sort of RV and I put the emergency brake on. It's barely doing anything. I want to make sure it's in tip-top condition. So this one's very easy. We'll go right down here and we'll look up, and there's just a single nut that we get to tighten that tightens up the entire thing that stretches all the way down to the rear brakes. Pretty simple. Let's jump under there. So if we take a look, here's our emergency brake. If we follow this up, so here's the parking brake, and we come right up here. Now, you can see, move the light a little bit, you can see the parking cable wraps around up top, and then it comes to this nut right here. Now, in order to tighten this, we're gonna have to loosen up this bolt right here, the black one. Once we crack that one loose, we can move it down. And once it's moved down like that, now we can adjust the other screw to tighten. And would you take a look at that? I haven't even begun tightening yet. That's how loose this cable's been over the years. I just spun it with my finger and it's gone up to there. Now I can't really do much more with my finger. Now I can actually get a 10 mil on there and tighten it. Look how much more I have tightened it up. It really desperately needed this. So after I just spun it with my finger until it started to actually get some resistance, I got my my wrench on there and gave it a few more turns. As you can see, it's a little bit past the other color. Now we don't want to go too far. This isn't going to necessarily tighten this whole thing. It's going to make this arm change how far it goes in. So before, I could put this all the way to the ground and it would start to tighten once it was all the way down. But now that I've moved it all the way up to here, you can see, again, this is just with my hand, not with my foot, but with just with my hand, I can go to about here instead of before I could almost go all the way to the floor. So with my foot, you can get a little bit more torque in there and really put in that oomph. So that for me is good enough. If I can go to about there, and with my foot, if I really want to crank it down, which I don't feel like I really need to, but if you're towing and you have something and you really don't want to lose it, this feels like a really good place for me. So I'm going to get my little nut that I took off, pop it back on there, make it nice and snug so neither one of those will get loosened over time, and that should be it. All right, now that everything's done, I'm in the car, I've got everything ran, and we're just going to put our parking brake down. Nothing special. I'm not cranking it. I'm not using all my force. And you can see I can just basically put my foot behind it so it's not to the floor like it was before. And if we come over here and put ourselves in reverse, you'll be able to see, take my foot off. We're not moving anywhere. Maybe give it a little bit of gas. Yeah, we're not moving. So parking brake is now a success. I like to use my parking brake, especially if I'm towing something, just to make sure we don't have any rolling around. So I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial on how to get everything nice and tight and right where it should be. And I'll see y'all in the next 4Runner video.